she dances free, spreading love like confetti glee. Katie Moonchild, shining so bright, bringing joy in the dark of night.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm so glad to see you guys. Hey, Dolly. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Barb. Hey, Rose Blue. Congratulations to the Spurs. I think the Knicks just kind of had an off night for some odd reason last night. Oh, boy. How y'all doing? It's good to see you. Oh my gosh. I was watching the video earlier of the according to him, yeah, I think they were mostly cheers. Huh? Yeah, in his bubble head. Oh, sorry. Was not very nice. Anyway, I gotta see something. Oh, here it is. That Walmart bag was bothering me. Shopping bag. Isn't that weird how something like that will kind of pick at you? Anyway, oh yes, Texas does need good news. We all need good news, and I've also been listening to Hunter Biden lately. Let him rip, Hunter! Boy, oh boy. If anybody has a right to be mouthy back to them, it's him. Oh boy. Yeah. It's good. It's really good. Anyhow, I'm not here to talk politics. It's just, those are a couple things I watched this morning that kind of made my day. What's funny is Hunter Biden wasn't on Twitter until like last week, and now he's just. Anyway, his tweets are good. Oh, and he's bringing receipts. I mean, it's like, hey, we're all disgusted. We're all having problems. We all didn't want wars. We all want to see those files on those perverts. He's going on. I mean, he doesn't hold back anything. I love it. He is just him, the authentic him. So, anyway, he is killing him so much so that MAGA wants him to run for president. When I heard that today, I was like, nah, that can't be real. It's like, wouldn't that be wonderful, though? Tyler Thomas, hey, good to see you. Welcome. It's been a minute. How you doing? It's good to see you, my friend. Wow. You pop in here about once or twice a year. You're always welcome. It's good to see you. Anyhow, so, are you guys ready to get this party started? I kind of am today. It's hot. Not as hot as it will be at about 3 o'clock this afternoon. But, hey, when I was out there at, I guess, well, my phone was going off that I needed to feed the cat. And that goes off at 6:30. And I was already outside watering, and it was already 77 degrees. So it won't take much to get to 100 today. Yeah, and the big question is, will we get to 105? Yesterday they were saying, will we get to 107? Well, they've kind of brought it down a little, which makes me very happy. Makes the garden happy, too. It's weird. 1 degree or 2 degrees in most places don't make that much difference. But when it is so blasted hot and the sun is so intense, you can feel the UV on you. I mean, the UV has been in the extreme range for several days now. It's great when it clouds over a little bit because that kind of helps. But in a way, it magnifies it sometimes too. So, and that's bad for people with breathing problems and health issues. So, Anyway, I'm ready to get this going. Let's bring in the other camera so you can see what we're looking at. First of all, though, we do need to look at the card of the day. I'm actually remembering to do it at the beginning instead of the end. So let's take a look at the card of the day for today. It's from, I thought today we could really use the Sacred Self-Care Oracle for all of us. And it's a really cool card. And it's one we can all easily do. So today it's telling us with the number 3 to drink tea. Yeah. Number 3 is about expression. It's about growth. And it's about groups. So have a little tea ceremony today. Enjoy your day. Make some lovely sun tea if you're where it's warm enough to do that, or you have enough intense sun to do that. I know, like up in Wisconsin, they've been getting a lot of rain lately. So, and speaking of Wisconsin, Rachel, Dolly, thank you for being here. I know you're waiting for Rick. Rick had his surgery and all went well. Let me switch these right quick. Come here. Rick had his surgery and all went well. So she's actually at the hospital. So thank you for being here, hon, and for being in the chat. You know that's not necessary. We love you, though, and we're all praying for you guys. So, yeah, for the best outcome for him, too. I'm so glad that it all went well and that he's going to spend the night and get his rest, and then he gets to come home, and you get to go home and rest before he comes home. So, okay, let's do that card thing again. What do you say? Bring that back up here. There we go. So, let me tell you what the card has to say. First of all, it is the Sacred Self-Care Oracle by Jill Pine, and the illustrations are by Tatiana Vendekina. Sorry. I always butcher somebody's name. Never fails. Today we have pulled the Dark Tea card. This card repeats, I am inspired by the wisdom of the plants and the beauty of ceremony. The preservation, preparation, and presentation and drinking of tea is an ancient ceremony, one that has a lot to teach us about the reverence and care we can show our guests and ourselves in simple moments. You can create your own personal ritual with any drink, with the right intention and setting, whether it's tea, a smoothie, coffee, an elixir, or soda, by being incredibly present in the now, feeling secure gratitude for the drink you are consuming, and savoring the flavors and sensations fully. Can alleviate a simple, it can elevate, a simple sip into a mouthful of awakening moment into your day. Make the setting where you enjoy your drink peaceful and beautiful. Take the time to venture out to your usual preferences and try a new cafe or a tea shop where you can experience some different types of tea. Make it an adventure out of visiting a local tea house to learn more about the history and traditions of tea ceremonies. Have a lunch at a local tea house in an arboretum or botanical garden to be surrounded by plant energy. When you drink your tea or beverage of choice, take a moment to notice how the liquid feels as it runs down your throat and heating it with its sweet warmth or refreshing coolness. Write in your journal how you feel when relaxing and enjoying a nice, calm cup of tea. I know there's tea drinkers in here. I love tea. I don't drink as much tea as I used to. I don't drink coffee hardly ever anymore. Um, I'm doing cacao, but I kind of doctor up my cacao. I bought uh, mushroom powder that has 10 different kinds of mushrooms in it. I put a scoop of that in, and I put a scoop of my mix that I use to make golden milk, which I don't know if you know what golden milk is. It's turmeric, ginger, black pepper, and I think that's just the three. And you usually have it with warm milk. It's so good. It's very soothing, and it, because of the turmeric, it's really good for you. I'm cutting in and out. Well, I know how that goes when you're in the middle of the hospital. They kind of have a tendency to, yeah. Especially if you're near the MRI or an X-ray or one of those, it affects your phone. When I get home, I'm making some tea. And when I say tea, I really mean whiskey. Spiked tea? Tea with benefits. I don't blame you. The poor girl's been up since, well, she started texting me at like 4 o'clock this morning. So, yeah. Hi, Viviani. Welcome. It's so good to see you, sweetheart. So good to see you. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So, let's take a look at what our quote for today is. It's a good place to go. It's from the emotion category. Conquering fear equals defining fear. Can't conquer it unless you know what you're afraid of. Write down what you're anxious about. Write the thoughts and emotions surrounding it. If it helps, draw a picture. Can you properly define your fear? Hey, Mossel! Oh my goodness, it's so good to see you. How have you been? Oh my goodness, it's so good to see people coming back to YouTube that I haven't seen in so long. I've been here. You know me, I don't go anywhere. I took a break for 4 years. Well, recently I had to take a break for a year too, but that's because I had some surgery. Had to have a thumb rebuilt. But it works. That was last year. Actually, it was almost 2 years ago now. Anyway, write down what you're anxious about. Write the thoughts and emotions surrounding it. If it helps, draw a picture. Can you properly define your fear? Ooh, I'd like to see what some of those pictures are. Ooh. If you're angry or you're depressed, that could be really interesting. Your regular nurse is sick? Oh, I'm glad her replacement is very nice, Kelly. I'm so glad. I know how important that is. You know I know. So, hey. So, conquering fear equals defining the fear. What is it you're most afraid of? Because that's probably the thing that is eating at you. And it's going to continue to eat at you till you define it and let it go. You can't really stop feeling something that you don't recognize. That's a tough one for a lot of people, especially if you're like me. I was raised by a mom who was raised by a mother from the Victorian era. My mom was a lot older. My mother was raised with the children are made. And children are meant to be seen and not heard. She never was like that with my brother and I. But, kids had their place. I mean, I was always around the adults, but I still knew my place. That's why I was allowed to be around the adults. So, I stuffed a lot of my emotions because if I made a face, Like if I got angry and I made a face, or I make silly faces on here a lot because I'm free to do it now. My mom would be, your face is gonna freeze like that. How's that for a baby boomer? Yeah. No, never did. Never did. So, you're so pretty. You shouldn't make ugly faces. I'm like, okay, why do you tell me I need to lose weight all the time then? Just all those kind of messages, one of those kind of things. I loved my mom. She meant well. So, today, from our spirit thoughts, and thoughts to inspire and motivate, illustrations by Josephine Wall. These are all little poems and quotes by people. And the one I did this one first, and then I got the emotion card. So I'm going to leave it out here for you. Here's the picture. Isn't that beautiful? Look at her wings. And look, she's holding a miniature version of herself. Is this her higher self? Or is this us getting ready, because we're blooming, we're getting ready to transform, we're getting out of the goo state in the chrysalis? And this is our mirror of our inner child? Or is this the inner child looking at the small little person that we are in this flesh container? It's just, yeah. It's such a cool picture. This woman, I tell you. The quote, the poem, is from Faith Ringgold. The great enemy of creativity is fear. When you're fearful, we freeze up. Like a 9-year-old who won't draw pictures, for fear anybody will laugh at them. Creativity has a lot to do with a willingness to take risks. Oh, hi Sonia, good to see you. We got a room full of artistic people in here right now. Don't you agree that every time you sit down to create, you are making an agreement with spirit and with your heart to be creative, that you are wanting to connect, and that you're opening yourself up to see what the two of you can create yourself? You, your higher self, and me sometimes, when you look at the things that I make, like, shaker turtles or golden butterflies or dream dragons, all those things are my inner child. You gotta laugh. You gotta have a sense of humor. That is the key to the universe, is being able to feel and express joy. Because joy is pure, unadulterated love, you guys. So take some risks. I love this message. Pretty cool, huh? And people saying hi to Sonia all together all at once. I love it. Well, today also, let's move the quote over here. And now let's see what we get for the crystal for us for this week. The crystal that we need to carry. You're going to love it. It's an easy one to get a hold of. It's one I definitely love. It's amber. What are you becoming? I love this card because it shows you the source. Look at all those trees, tree sap, and all the cool things that can be in amber. That's the one thing about amber as a stone. When it burns, it smells like pitch. Sorry about that. That was weird. Anyway, when it burns like pitch. Did I lose my... Oh, you're there. You're there. So, when it burns, it smells like pitch. You ever try to burn a piece of granite or a piece of quartz? First off, it doesn't burn. Amber will. Not like make a fire kind of burn, but it makes the smoke. That's how you can tell whether it's real or not. Synthetic or resin amber. Let's see if I can get the... Come back here. I tell you, I don't know what's going on here. Show in stream. There you are. You're back. I tell you. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, amber is our stone. Now, I'll tell you what the book tells us about amber. Amber is very soft. That's why it will burn. It is a Mohs hardness of a 2 or a 2.5. That's between 1 and 10. Okay, that's pretty. That's down there by salt, you guys. It doesn't matter where you were before, or who you were before. Amber assures you. What makes you who you are becoming? Amber is sure of this because she began as thick, gooey pine resin, sticking to fingers and scenting the forest. Pine resin is antimicrobial, and amber carries this protection as well, guarding you on the spirit plane as you make your way into your next phase of being. Amber, who sometimes holds a leaf or unseen or insect, sorry, I can't see very well for some reason, or insect, asks, what will you carry with you as you shift yourself? Oh man, what will become encased in your essence? This is the place where choice and the dance of destiny meet. When amber enters your life, pause. Listen to both your heart and your head as you design your own becoming. Oh, I like that very much. Don't you? I love amber too. And it's telling me, oh, I got to turn the slide on so I can see better. Let's see if I can. Oh, good. It didn't clear out too long. Sorry about that, guys. Oh. It's easily obtained. It comes from Britain, Poland, Italy, Romania, Russia, Germany, Myanmar, and Dominican Republic. It is opaque or transparent. It can come in the colors of, and this is what I love. You're used to seeing this kind of resin, but it comes in brown or yellow or green or cherry red. Red and green are my favorite colors of amber. Oh, there again, those two are the two most faked colors of resin because people aren't used to seeing them. So you can make them a little bit off in color and nobody notice. or if you're trying to fake real amber with resin, it's a little bit more difficult to get the transparency and the color and all that just right. Amber is a 2 or a 2.5 on the hardness scale, Donnelly. It says here to wear for prolonged periods, especially on the wrist or the throat, or place as appropriate. If treating babies or children, it is beneficial for the mother to wear the stone first. Oh, that's interesting. So you got a little kiddo that, might need to be wearing an amber bracelet. You wear it first and then say, I got something would you like to have my bracelet? They'll love it. Most kids love that kind of stuff. For healing, amber is powerful chakra cleaner and healer. It is at a physical level. It imbues the body with vitality and has the power to draw disease out of the body. By absorbing pain and negative energy, amber allows the body to rebalance and heal itself. Amber alleviates stress. It resonates with the throat, treating goiters and other throat problems. So, what else is in there in your throat area? Your thyroid. It treats the stomach, spleen, kidneys, bladder, liver, and gallbladder, alleviating joint problems and strengthens the mucous membranes. Go get yourself a bracelet of amber and just wear it until it falls apart. That's what I think. That's what this is telling us. As an elixir or for wound healing, it is an excellent natural antibiotic. It can stimulate the navel chakra. I love it. And how people word things tickles me. And help in grounding energies into the body. So that's true. Anyway, that's that lovely kind of orangish part of your tummy. I love it. Amber is one of my favorite stones. Also, so easy to fake. So be careful when you buy it. Actually had an amber dealer show me that amber stones will burn. So apparently if you can make an elixir out of it, it'll grind up and dissolve maybe as well. So I love it. Cool beans, cool beans, cool beans, cool beans, cool beans. I am so glad to be here with you guys. Did you guys notice this weekend? It was like the energy was like a dang roller coaster. I mean, yuck. One minute I was really happy, doing great, had all kinds of energies, plans to make all this. I want to make I'm going to make a frog, Barb. But I want to make it, I'm not going to put like you did with your lovely moss agate in that frog that I saw you made. I want to just make it be like the Amazon poison tree frog. I thought I'd make it like in red and blue and orange. And then I have these, let me find them here. Let me find them. Those are the clears. Here they are. I have these little iridescent half pearls or little half dome, and there's a couple sizes in there, and they have a rainbow aurora borealis to them. And they're just the right size to go in the tips, the tips of the toes. So I thought, ooh, that would be fun, and have a red, blue, and orange frog. I want to just, the fairies in my yard told me, please, we want frogs. So I made one. I didn't show it to you guys because his eyes turned out up here. They came unstuck from down here. So he's already outside. He has his own place to hang out. Oh my goodness. Anyway, yeah. So, what is everybody up to? It is pretty soft. Oh yeah, I would imagine that if you had amber in a piece of jewelry, and it like fell in the fire or something, all you'd have left is the metal. You wouldn't have the stone. It'd burn up. It's one of my favorites. I've been writing songs, you guys. You want to hear one? See if I can find one to play for you. Let's see. I have to turn the birds off first. Here we go. What I do is I don't, those of you who hung out with me for a while know I have a deck of oracle cards by Alana Fairchild that is a Rumi deck. And in the book, every single card has a poem. So what I've been doing is holding the book up. I love doing this anyway. I'll do this with just any book, even a dictionary. You hold the book up on its spine and then let it fall open and put your finger down. And then that's your message. Well, that's what I've been doing with the guidebook to these cards. And this is a song that has a poem, a Rumi poem, called One.
I have abolished duality from myself. I have seen the two worlds as one. One I see, one I know. One I see and one I call. You look for me, and what do you see? Am I playing games with you? Holding up a mirror for you to behold, God. Yes, these are games of love and truth. Look for me and find yourself, for I am you and you are me, and together we are one, playing hide and seek in love's great playground.
Anyway, I've been having some fun. I have several of these.
Find yourself, for I am and you are me, and together we are one, playing hide and seek in love's great playground.
And here's another one that I'll just go ahead and play in the background for a while because it's just an instrumental. Anyway, Hope you can hear me anyway. Yeah, you should be able to. It was fast flowing energy. For me though, maybe it's because of what I came up for me to deal with. I am really getting, um, as I open up more, I'm really being shown a lot of stuff from my childhood and family stuff. And Spirit's helping me let it all go. Okay, hon. Give Rick a big kiss, sweetie. And I understand. You can come back and watch the replay. I'm so glad you are here for as long as you could be. My goodness, over a half hour. I love you, sister. Take care of you, okay? I know you're going to take care of Rick. The rest of us are watching out for you. So, my sweet friend. So, let's see. I'm going, what do we do next? Let's do some stone messages. Yes, praying for Rick. He's doing fine. He's going to be fine. He's going to be better than he's been in a long time. So let's see here. I need to add you guys. I need to add another. Yeah. Hi. Here we are. No. You come back here. Don't turn off. That's weird. I left it sitting there and it just turned itself. Just went away. I don't know. No, I got all the stuff to make all the tie-dye. I got a watercolor set, Kelly. Came with paper and it's a Japanese watercolor set. So I hope you guys are ready for some fun in the craft room. Doing the craft club. Because I don't see that going anywhere. I picked some stones. Which ones do we want? This one works for me. This one works for me. And I'll take that one. My garden's doing good. And just ask the squirrels. Well, we're all hoping that the cucumbers continue to rise and reach for the sun because I had to open the top up. So now the munchers can get down in there. But cucumbers are fuzzy. And I don't think they really like to eat them. You know, the leaves and stuff are really, really fuzzy. So what we got for... We got peace, nature. Yeah, those two go hand in hand. And happiness. Yeah, I like these cards. Let's do the Magical Times Empowerment Deck by Jody Bergsma. This is just a deck that is, all the cards are affirmations. Different affirmation topics. I've had this deck for a really long time. I've actually had to mend the lid on the box about 3 times now because it keeps coming off. This is one of my favorite decks. Many years I've had this deck. Jody Bergsma is one of my favorite artists. She's from the Pacific Northwest, so I lived there for a very long time. 21 years. Lived here almost twice as long. 41 years. This is my 41st summer here. You think I'd get used to it? No. No. Okay. Here's one for peace we get. Love. I like it. For peace, we get the love card. I'm going to turn this off. Listen to your heart. Embrace what makes you happy. There are 1,000,000 reasons to love. Number one, that's what the whole universe is based on, is love. The most pure form of love is joy. Find your joy, you find your love. And you will find your peace. I love that. Really cool. The next card is for nature. Listen to your heart. Embrace what makes you happy. Because this card, it's telling you that you're worth it. You are worth it. The people that you are around should be the people that embrace you and making the changes that you're wanting to make. Are you struggling because someone in your life wants to keep things the way they are and you can't? I'm hearing that there's someone out there has that situation going on. Question that. What kind of love is that? Yeah. Nature. What we got going on here? Ooh. Flexibility. Gently flow. Through the turbulence, life has the ability to shape you. Bend. Don't break. When you let the flow of life be your guide, let it flow through you, around you, because it's always around you. And it's knocking on the door trying to get through. Once you open up and let that flow through, it is so cleansing and beautiful. And it helps you to adapt. It helps you to bend with the tides and with the ripples of the rapids. The ripples of the rapids. You know, being in a part of life and part of flow, there are rapids. And whatever happens that you do, or even the things you choose not to do, that energy ripples out just like something falling into water. So understand that it is your nature to gently flow through things. If you're finding yourself getting hung up or needing to go rest, find an eddy, that little space that maybe there was a rock in front of the water. So water gets back behind there and just kind of does a gentle whirlpool for a little while. But yet it'll only do that long enough it needs to, and then it'll kind of find its way back out into the flow again. That's what you need to look for in your rest. It's interesting. Talking about flow. Which reminds me, Sonia, we got a date that we need to do here on this about Flo, we'll talk, my dear. When you get back from your break and trip and all that stuff. The next stone that we have is happiness. Okay, what card do we need for happiness? Also, the July craft club, I'm trying to figure out how we can do tie-dye. You want to make some tie-dye shoes? I thought we could make some, maybe a scarf, if you want to do a scarf and be a little more conservative, if that's more your speed, or you want to make some tie-dye shoes. You got some old tennis shoes that are worn out that you'd like to dye them? Let's make a mess together. What do you say? Yeah, we are long overdue, my dear. We started the conversation on flow 5 years ago, almost. That's embarrassing. We didn't. Hey, we both have had life, you know? We got it, though. Okay, what is our happiness card? I love it. Look at those unicorns. It's friendship. It's you guys. It's you guys. Be with the ones who make you shine, who love you and really care. Keep those and let the others go. You got people who make you feel like you're not worthy, or you're weird, or you're crazy. Wish them well and send them on. They're looking for their own kind. That's not you, obviously. I embrace my weirdness. That's what makes us unique, right? I don't want to be a part of the status quo. You know, status quo. What's the status quo gotten us? So, yeah, you guys, you're my key to friendship. I mean, I love these cards. They're great. They're great. For peace, love. Be flexible so that nature can flow through you, and find your happiness through the people you hang out with, your tribe, your friends, your family. Those, we go back around here, you love. That's so perfect. I love it. This is so cool. You know, I was listening to Cryon this morning, and you know what he said? He says, if you are transforming right now, that you're going to be noticing a lot of synchronicities. Yesterday, I saw the time 2:22, both times yesterday. All this about creativity, friendship, love, happiness. Talk about synchronicities. So I want to read what the book has to tell us about the friendship card. Put it right front and center here, because that's all of us. Today I open myself to have the companies and friends I want and deserve in my life. I know true friends are the ones who weave magic into my days and bring on the best in me. Bring out the best in me. But the other ones, the false friends, I will see them for who they are and what they are, and let them go. I now choose the company of those who I know I am valuable lovable, and worthy, for I am. That's perfect. I love that. Yeah, time flies. My anniversary, Dolly and I were talking about this the other day. My anniversary for this channel is the 31st of July, 2021. That's when I started this channel. That's a long time ago. Been a slow grower, which is fine. I don't want a big channel. I watch those guys that have big channels, and I've talked to them too, and I know the stress that they go through. They get picked on, they get raked over the coals. And look at us. We're a small group, and we just love each other. It's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. Well, that doesn't say that if you want to share this, don't share it, because I would love to still have more people. But I don't want like thousands. It's crazy. I'm not into this for the money. So I'm into this for you and for me and what Spirit brings us both in our interaction here. So let's see. What does Eckhart Tolle have to tell us about being... Now, before we do that, happier me. Since we're talking happiness, Spirit just like changed my mind midway. In case you didn't know, I leave these out all week so that I can see them every time I walk by here. I have to walk by here to go to the back door. So every time I go out to the garden, I see these. Happier me. This is the deck. Happier me affirmation cards. And I'm sorry, they're kind of fuzzy. I don't know why that's not wanting to focus today. It's my only square deck. Kind of interesting to shuffle. That one? Okay. I love it. I allow myself to love who I am, not who I think I should be. We're all working on ourselves, trying to make ourselves better. Who do you think you should be as opposed to who you are? Recognize the simpleness of just who you are and honor that. Develop that. Love that. Embrace it. Sit down and write yourself a letter if you need to. Ask yourself in the letter, "Hi, you're new. I'm just meeting you. Can you tell me a little bit about you? Who are you? What are your standards? What do you stand for?" Or you can look at it as though as you're training an AI and you're trying to train it with the ethical ways and not greed. I had to throw that in there. Sorry. If you take away all the who I should be, what's left? You start hearing the silence, the present, and you receive a gift. Peace of mind. Love and embrace who you are right now. Now we will get a card from Mr. Tolle in his present moment reminder deck. By the way, as far as Craft Club goes, that'll be on Thursday the 18th at 4 o'clock. I have a lot going on that week. It's all right. Craft Club's fun. I can sit down and relax, and we just hang out. It's not recorded, or we just sit and do our art or do our craft, or if we're going to all work on the same project, we all show what we're working on together, and it's just a really good time to share and support and do all that fun kind of stuff. Okay, sir. The purple one showed up 3 times. Something tells me it's supposed to be that one. As often as possible in everyday life, be conscious of your breathing. This simple practice dissolves the mental clutter of excessive thinking and becomes a portal into presence. Oh, yes, sir. I was listening to him over the weekend, and he was talking about this very thing. When you find your ego and your mind taking off and going into fight or flight, or, that's just taking over and you're getting anxious, stop and breathe. Stop and focus on breathing. It immediately will change. First of all, I can tell you the oxygen, that you increase that oxygen level to your brain, that automatically changes your mood. But that will also elevate you spiritually. Get that oxygen in you. Breathe nice and deep all the way to the bottom. And then hold in your core and Kegel. Oh, sorry. That's one of my exercises in PT. Anyway. Oh my goodness. Hey. Wow. This hour went fast. We're almost there. Got 3 minutes. Let's see what we can do for a happier me message. Yeah? No. Okay. You want us to know. Go back to Jody Bergsma. Yes, sir. Sorry, obviously I'm getting instructions. We'll go back to the magical times. For a message from Spirit for all of you. For all of us. What do we need to know, Spirit, please, to send us on our way today for our week ahead? That's a nice one sticking up right there. Why don't we just take that? Strength. Wow, look at that card. That polar bear. You have courage. You can endure. Find your center and spiral into your power. Wow. Sonia, the short you did the other day about claiming your power, awesome, goes right with this. You guys, our strength is in each other, not in our individualism. Yeah, you're unique. And you're weird and you're crazy if you're hanging out here with me. But that's all a strength. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other and keep going. Don't stop, and don't. If you're looking back, don't look back with envy like you want those days to come back. Look back on it as though, what did I need to learn? And then what this has to say about strength. Here's your affirmation. I will look within and realize that I have all the courage and strength that I need for any situation. I will stand for what I believe in, even if it means standing alone. I will be kind, true, merciful, generous, and honest with myself and others, for this is what lasts. I am a powerful and eternal being on my journey through forever, and I will not be afraid. Wow! I call my power back to me. I will not be afraid. And on that note, wow, that's a powerful message for us. I don't think I need to go any farther, you guys. I think I'm going to let you go on that. I got goosebumps all over me. Thanks for being here, you guys. I love it when our energies mingle and we get to do this together. Dolly will not be live tomorrow, for obvious reasons. She's going to be taking care of Rick. He's going to be coming home tomorrow, so yeah. And Sonia, are you going to be live? I can't remember when you said you were going to be going on your vacation. I hope everybody has a great week too. Sonia comes on at the same time I do, 8:30 on Fridays, 8:30 in the morning, if you can make it, if she's going to be live. Otherwise, you guys, there's so many people out there. There's a lot of new people. I've been watching some of them. You will be. Yes, there you go, Sonia. I'm going to be there this week because I have PT on Thursday instead of Friday. So I'm so excited. I hate missing your... I've been watching you on your morning coffee show for so many years. I don't like it when I go and I don't get to watch you live. The replay just doesn't get it. Anyway, I love you guys. Have a great week. And, stay out of trouble. Unless it's fun trouble. And then do it right. You got my permission. I'll talk to you guys. Next one. I'll see you Friday. If not before. And then Saturday. And then we'll be back on Tuesday. Anyway, I'm being silly. I love you guys. Have a really, really good week this week. And if you're stuck having to watch the news and the headlines, laugh at those fools. Don't take it seriously. We'll see.